We get to do May's quilt block of the month. Yay! I'm really excited. This one is super cute. Again, these videos would not be possible without our one and only Susan Theriot. So thank you, sister. Thank you, Susan. You're awesome. Okay. Forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay. I was helping Jessica get some orders out because I had that coupon from the calendar and you all rocked that coupon. We have so many orders. So it's taken us a hot second to fill them. So if you ordered, please be patient. We're getting them out as soon as we can. They're just big orders, so they're a little time consuming. Anyways, super grateful for that. Not complaining at all. All right. Hi, everybody. All right, so quilt block of the month today. Oh my goodness, you guys. How cute is this one? It's pretty cute. And it's fairly easy. Sorry, I'm just putting my phone there so I can make sure you guys can see it. It's fairly easy. All we need are 9 5-inch squares, okay? And we're gonna sew them together, cut and rearrange. And you can make multiple different designs with rearranging those blocks. So, yay. All right, you guys are funny. So this is what I'm going to show you how to do. We do need a bigger cut mat for this block. So I have a camera set over on my cutting table, so I'll be switching from camera 1, camera 2, when I go over to cut stuff out to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing and we can get accurate cuts. And then my machine gave me issues last night when I was doing this. So I hope it behaves today for me. I was a little frustrated, but I think we'll be okay. I redid the bobbin. Little baby Grace can be a little temperamental sometimes. So it's okay. All right. Hey. All right, so let's get started on this cute block. I am trying to figure out, I might move the camera kind of over here, actually. I wonder if that would be a better location. All right, don't hate me. I'm going to rearrange the camera real quick. I just think from that side, it's hard to see. So I think I'm going to put it up on the table. Hold, please. I wonder if this will be better. I know it's going everywhere right now. I apologize. What if I did it like this? How about that? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, shoot. I need to be able to put it like behind my desk there, huh? That might work. We'll try it for a minute. All right. Let me know if you guys hate the view. If it's the worst, then I can switch it. I need the camera like right here. Good morning, Amber. Thank you. How about right there? I think that's pretty good. All right, so here are my quilt blocks. I did cute. So I have a center one that is a different color. And then, so one of them can be a different pattern. And then these other ones, I'm going to just lay it out how I'm going to sew it real quick. Okay. If I need to change the angle, I totally can. Not a big deal. I am sorry for the sniffling. I'm sick. Surprise, surprise. All right. So that's kind of what we're doing. Rose, thank you. I'm not, but thank you. All right. So this is what I'm going to sew. So this is what we start with, okay? We start with 9 5-inch squares, and we're going to end up with this. which is really cool. I love this one. Susan did a great job planning this one. Hi guys. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew them in batches. So I'm gonna sew these two together first, these two together, and then these two, and then I'll be adding on those to it. All right, so we just gotta be sure that you know your 1/4" seam allowance, know where that is on your machine. That's important. And here we go. Susan, a woman of many talents. Yes, she is. I'm just gonna iron this one real quick. It's got a little bit of a, there we go. All right. Here we go. So you can pin them, clip them, or just hold them, however you want to do it. I'm just gonna put a couple of clips here. Okay, that's gonna be my first one. This will be my second. Quilt block magic. That's right, Rose. All right, and this will be my third. All right, here we go. Let me know if you need me to get in closer on the machine or if this is okay right here. I could probably move it in just a little bit more if I need to. All right. I'm pretty good about knowing where my 1/4" seam allowance is on this machine. If you don't know where your 1/4" seam allowance is, I would suggest drawing it on your piece. That'll really help. And then I'm going to grab this one, and I'm just going to start sewing this one with it. It's called chain piecing. We've done this before. It's used a lot in quilting. Make sure it's sewing okay. Yeah. My bobbin was all messed up yesterday for some reason. Looks much better today. Frozen. Okay. All right, and this one, whoops, this one here. I forget this machine has a thread cutter. I'm so used to using scissors. All right, and then this one here. All right, so now I have my 3 rows. I'm gonna iron them, and then we'll sew those 3 rows together. Sorry. In theory, shouldn't have to move my camera too far. All right, here we go. And then I want my seams to nest with each other, so I need to make sure that I'm doing them. This one, it doesn't matter, I can flip it. I guess these two, it doesn't really matter. That, and then I'll go zoop. So my seams are going different ways. And like, oh, slow internet detected. I'm sorry, guys. Does it keep freezing? It says my internet is slow today for some reason. Sorry. So I'm going to sew these two together first, and then we'll add the third. All right, I put my iron there. And let's go back to the machine. Zoop and zoop. Here we go. The picture okay right now, guys? All right, so that's the first one sewn, and then I need to add this one here. So we're gonna go like this, add this last row. So this is called a 9-patch, okay? This is a very basic 9-patch square. It's used a lot in quilting. So this part, easy. The fun part is when we cut it up and sew it together differently, which you could do with so many different designs. It's kind of fun. All right, so I'm going to sew this. There we go. So now I just need to iron this out, and then we're gonna cut. We're gonna do some cutting, okay? So let's go back here one more time to the ironing board. I like to iron my seam flat first. Helps set the stitches. And then it irons out nicer. Hi, Janice. I did have a really good trip, thank you. It was a lot of fun. Such a fun cruise, guys. I think we'll be a cruising family. Yeah, it was a hit. Kids loved it. All right. Beautiful. Okay, there's my block. So we're gonna go and we're gonna cut this up. Rearrange. Yep. All right, here we go. I'm gonna move. I won't be able to see your comments for a hot second, but we're gonna move to this camera. All right, hello. Here we are. Okay, so it helps if you have a bigger cutting area for this. What we need to do is cut down this middle and cut down this middle. So my block right now should be 14. Yep, 14 by 14 is where we're at, okay? So if you have a bigger ruler, it's really nice because you can do that bigger measurement, or you can just use your cutting mat, right? Like mine's a little tiny bit off, but it should be fine. All right. I think I'm going to use this ruler here, and I'm just going to use my mat as my guide for my cutting. So I'm going to cut down the center. Okay, so 7 inches in should be your center. And then I'm not even going to move my block. I'm just going to leave it right here. Make sure it didn't. Come on now. Okay, looking good. And then I'm going to turn it this way, 7 inches, and cut down my center. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So now I have these 4 blocks. You can rearrange these however you want. You can go like this, right? You could go, I mean, seriously, you could do it however you want. I like this way, like my other one was. I'm going to do it like this again because that's what I did on my other one, and I really like that pattern. So that's how I'm going to re-sew it together. After I sew this together, so we'll sew this and this and this and this, and then these 2 rows together. After we do that, we'll do trimming again down. So it is 12.5 by 12.5 because that's what we want to end up with, is a 12.5 by 12.5 square. All right, so I'm going to take this back to my machine now. Off we go. All right. And we'll go back. Sorry, tissue. Okay. Move the camera one more time closer. Oh, sorry guys. It's hard when I have the other camera set up over by the cutting table. All right, here we go. Hello, Jess. Okay, so I want to just make sure I'm laying these the way I want them. How did I have this? I had it like this and like this and like that. That's how I want to piece them together. Okay, again, you can do it however you want. Just feel free to play around with the pieces and what you want it to look like. totally up to you. Everybody's blocks are going to look different on this one. So I'm going to sew these two together first. Okay, so I'm going to take them along this edge and sew them together. Patricia, we went on Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas. And it was super fun. And then I want to piece these two together. Here we go. All right, so now, right, I've got that. I need to do a little iron with that. If I can just move the camera down. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Don't even have to move it. All right, we're gonna just do that. So since that seam's going that way, I want this seam to go this way. All right, so now I'm going to put these two together. Isn't that cool? Easy, right? It's actually very easy. Seems like it would be a complicated square. It's really not. It's pretty fun. Excuse me, I need a drink. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Okay. I'm now going to sew this. Beautiful. Then we'll iron it. And then we will cut it down. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Marie. Hi, Debbie. You like this one the most? Oh, I'm so glad. All right, look at that. So I'm just going to iron this, and then we're going to take it to the cutting mat and cut it. And then that's it. We just got to trim it down because it's bigger than our other ones. So we just need to trim it down. It's looking good. Not pretty? Look at that. Okay, do you see how it's just a little bit bigger than this one? So we're gonna need to trim it down just a little bit. Okay. Camera 2. Bring my iPad here so I can see what you guys are saying. Okay, so here is this. So now we need to trim so it is 12.5 even. So what we're going to do is from our center seams on each side, we're going to turn it. From our center seams out, we need to measure 6.25. That's where this bigger ruler, this is that Mormino glitter. It's not my, like it's awesome size, but for me, it's hard to see through all the color and glitter. So I might order like one like this where it's clear, but for now, this is my biggest ruler that I have. So I'm going to take it at that center seam on my 6 point. You can always use the mat too. Obviously you can use your mat or a ruler. I find this easier if you have a ruler to get it exactly on your center seam. So it's 6.25 out. So I'm going to trim down this extra bit right here. Okay. Just like that. And I'm going to keep turning and do all 4 sides. I don't know if it's just me or my eyes, but I just have a hard time seeing through. The ruler is very pretty, but it's hard for me to see through it. Marley May is scratching at my door. All right, there. How many different squares to go before we put the quilt together? We're doing 12 months of squares, so 12 different designs. All right. 6.25 there. There. One more side. Here. Here. All right. That's it. Now you should have a square that is 12.5 by 12.5. You're good to go. How awesome is that? All done, guys. Let me see if I can move this camera. All right. That's it. That's our quilt block of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I explained everything well enough for you guys. Let's look. I'm going to go grab all of our blocks that we have so far and let's lay them out and just look at them real quick. Okay. They're right here. I didn't have to go far. Okay. So this is today's. Love. This was 1 week. I don't know which weeks are what or which months are what. This was 1 month. This was another month. So we should have 5 different designs. This was the basic 9 patch. So that's what we started with this quilt block, right? Here was another one. We got some cute blocks, you guys. This is going to be a cute quilt. All right. And that one's the same as that. That it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our 5 block designs. But I mean, I have, how many do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 made so far, so 2 of each. I was going to do 3 of each, but I didn't end up doing a third one each time. So I have 2 of each, which I think is good. I'll keep that consistent. So when I'm done, I'll have 24, right? 12 times 2, 24. I'll have 24 squares. If I want it to be a bigger quilt, we can add borders to these squares. Like there's lots of different ways we can do this. And we'll get to that when we get to that last block of the month. And that's it, guys. Oh, wait, I have one more over there. I have 11 squares. That's funny. Okay, just kidding. I did 3 of one design. Maybe the first one. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys are liking these quilt blocks of the month. Please post them on social media so we can see your progression. I love to see everybody's different take and designs that they're doing with these. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.